If you're looking to create, grow, and sustain your wealth, download and subscribe to the Pain Points of Wealth podcast at BeBullish.com with Bob, Ryan, and Chris Payne. It's your podcast for market insights, money tips, and real talk on the economy. Download and subscribe at BeBullish.com.
Excuse me! Taxi!
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
And we are back here on Katz and Cosby. And boy, oh boy, interesting times that we are living in. By the way, President Trump just came out a couple hours ago, you guys, and said that he is urging the Iranian military to surrender and without conditions, unconditional surrender. It sounds a lot like World War II, right?
Exactly right. That's what they did.
What do you think, Ed, when you hear that?
I think the military may, but the
Republican Guard.
The Republican Guard
won't. No.
Well, you guys, we have right now Larry Kudlow is joining us, of course, the host of Larry Kudlow on Saturday mornings, right, Joe?
Well, Saturday mornings, number one show on Saturday mornings between 10 o'clock and 1 o'clock. What's going on with the economy? Larry Kudlow, give us your explanation of what you think is going on.
The greatest, by the way, the greatest of all the unconditional surrender was U.S. Grant during the Civil War. He said it in 1864. Even before Lincoln said it. And then he convinced Lincoln that it was the right thing because it put so much pressure on the Confederacy that they knew they had no way out. And if they didn't surrender unconditionally, they were all going to get slammed. And that's just what Trump is doing. He's taking an option away from any of the Iranian people. By the way, I interviewed Scott Bessent this afternoon, and he kind of let slip, I think. It's a throwaway. It's not what we talked about, but it was a throwaway that tonight is going to be the biggest bombing of Iran of the entire war thus far.
Oh, wow. That's interesting, Larry.
I know we were talking about another matter that I want to talk about, oil prices, but he just kind of threw that out there toward the end that tonight was going to be the big one. And so I'm just saying. I don't know if that has anything to do with daylight savings on Sunday, but I want to raise
go ahead, Larry, please.
With John Katsimatidis, who is a great oil man among his many skills. This is a great news, honest. The Development Finance Corporation, which used to be OPEC, is going to guarantee or re-guarantee the oil tankers. And they're going to principally do American oil tankers, probably. But, they're replacing Lloyd's of London. The problem with oil prices is not really Iran. It's the insurance problem that's reflects war risk. And Lloyd's of London ripped up the contract. So you've got 120 super tankers sitting at the top of the Strait of Hormuz in various Persian Gulf alleys. And they're not coming down because they don't have any insurance. That's the biggest part of this. Now, the Development Corporation is going to do it, subject, to certain things, but they're going to get it done. And it'll happen soon. It was announced today. Scott Bessent is running it. We talked about it. I interviewed him, had kind of a special interview. Point number one. Point number two, as part of this deal, assuming CENTCOM okays, the Navy will accompany these tankers through the Strait of Hormuz. So I'm just saying, and, I'm not sure Scott really understood this. We don't have a supply problem. We have this financial problem. And if you get a string of oil tankers going through Hormuz, okay, to where they're supposed to go, it's going to take the edge off the rise in oil prices. Right now, the world oil market is oversupplied with oil. That's not the problem. The problem is insurance risk. And yes, there's this Iranian war risk, but you can't worry too much. I mean, Iran, whatever they say, they've never closed the Strait of Hormuz. Their Navy is, is sitting on the floor of the Persian Gulf. So they got a few motorboats that could shoot rifles at tankers, but that's all they got. I mean, so
Larry, I think what President Trump is doing is he's going to make sure those ships move through the Strait of Hormuz, and he's going to dare any of the Houthis or the Hezbollah to dare them to try to hurt one of them, because he will level them straight to the ground.
I mean, it's a great play, and I'm telling you, it's going to crack oil prices. Now, they won't come back to 60 until the war is over, but they'll stop going up and might even come off some because of this. He will show that we can do this. I agree. It's a very important thing. I'm not even sure Scott Bessent's fully understood. They're saying they're going to let China there's oil on the on the high seas, or they'll let China buy oil from Russia. That's not the point. That's not a supply. You know, we're exporting so much liquid natural gas, LNG. We export as much as the next three countries do: China, Russia, and Saudi Arabia. We're doing almost 14 million barrels a day. So it's not a supply problem. It's an insurance problem, and it is a war problem to some extent.
And President Trump solved that problem.
I'm telling you, buy stocks and sell oil. Okay? Can I get the stock market for all the ballyhoo? 7 days worth. The Dow is off 3%, and the S&P is off 2%. That's it. I mean, if you look at these headlines from CNBC and these other morons, they all hate Trump, so they're trumping up all these things. You got to buy stocks and sell oil. Trust me, you heard it here.
I heard it there first. Now, Larry, you're on 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock tomorrow on Saturday morning on WABCRadio.com, on LarryKudlow.com. What are you going to talk about?
Well, I'm going to talk about this, but I got my lead guy after my riff. I got a great spook coming on to talk about Iran. He's just become my favorite spook. A
real CIA guy? A real one?
Well, John, they're all real. The question is, can you get them? I got me a spook, and he gets great ratings on the TV show, so we're going to put him on the radio.
It sounds good. It sounds good.
That's just for the lead. Anyway.
Larry, I'll be listening to you at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Look forward to it.
All right.
Thank you so much.
At Manhattan University, a graduate degree is not out of reach. You'll gain real-world skills, credentials employers value, and connections to New York City's top companies. Choose from their new Master of Science degrees in healthcare informatics, digital marketing and analytics, business analytics, or financial analytics, all built around hands-on learning and industry partnerships. Graduate ready to lead, not just work. Take the next step at manhattan.edu/graduate. Manhattan University. Lead the future.